washed-up quarterback who couldn't play in college. I'm a lawnmower salesman. It is not enough for me.
Brothers sparring, tale as old as time.
People only love the good guys as much as they hate the bad. Wrestlers. It is who we are.
Okay, let me first say thank you, because when I told my son I was interviewing you, he said, you are going to interview Green Arrow dude and Viking dude. So I got a few extra points as a mom. So thanks for that right away.
That's amazing. Tell me we say hi.
All right. Stephen, let me start with you. You grew up in Toronto. You worked as a spinning instructor in your early days, which certainly pays off for the roles that you've played.
Sure.
What?
You didn't know that?
As a spin instructor?
Yeah.
Spin instructor.
That's amazing.
Can I just tell you that if I had known you were teaching spinning, I probably would have taken 2 classes a day. But when it comes down to acting, what made you interested in it?
I really enjoyed doing it when I, back to high school and sort of middled around with it for most of my 20s in Toronto. It's that old wives' tale that you should find something for your career that you love that doesn't feel like work. And I like working at acting, and I like trying to improve as an actor and a scene partner and a professional, but at no point in time to this day has it ever really felt like work.
By day, I lead Star City as its mayor, but by night, I am someone else. I am something else. I am the Green Arrow.
You've always been a big fan of wrestling. What is it that attracted you to that sport?
It was just what got the 6-year-old me. I fell in love with Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and the Ultimate Warrior and Ricky Steamboat and Roddy Piper and you name it. It was the biggest thing in my childhood, and that fandom.
Vancouver, you always wanted to be an actor, got your theater degree from USC. What was it about acting that you were attracted to as a career?
I never actually got my degree. I got about a year in and I dropped out.
You attempted to get the degree.
Honorary degree. I've always loved performing, acting and music. I've just loved telling stories. I can't really put a finger on why, but it's just what I've loved to do and willing to take the bumps along the road to make it.
Even without that degree, you were in Race to Witch Mountain with Dwayne Johnson.
Seth, no.
The Hunger Games. And you just finished your 6th year as Bjorn Ironside on the History Channel's hit series Vikings.
Nothing can stop us!
But there's another talent you have. You sing.
Give me that 2-lane fast car highway. Aviators looking my way. Yeah, summer long, summer lazy, summer nights, summer crazy.
Country music has always had a really, really special place in my heart, and I've always wanted to pursue it and just never had a chance. So I started taking trips to Nashville and just wanted to know what it took to write a great song, and people took notice and signed a deal, and I think we're going to radio at the first quarter of next year and dropping the album. So it's amazing, and I plan to do both at 100%.
Let me be your whiskey, and for a while, kill the pain.
We look forward to hearing that, but we also look forward to Heels. And Stephen, you talked about loving wrestling. For most of us, when we see it in the ring, right, we just kind of see one side of it. But there's so much more that goes into it, and that's what Heels really brings to us.
You need to learn how to separate you, the character, from you, the person.
They all cheer for me?
We cheer for the character.
The character I play.
The character I created.
And there's always a couple wrestlers that people are going to be able to rattle off the top of their head. Every single wrestler at a certain point has wrestled in a promotion like the Duffy Wrestling League.
Started off when I was young, and I've been dreaming about getting in that ring ever since.
And in a spot like the Duffy Dome.
In Duffy, Georgia, that seats around 750 people.
The indie circuit is how these guys are fed into the big leagues, so to speak. But I don't know that we've ever really shone a light on this part of the industry.
I've been at this thing since I was 18. I done told my ACL, my MCL, my PCL. I done told every letter in the alphabet. In every show, I put on a 5-star match. Y'all need me, because ain't nobody in the DWL that could do this. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And it's such a vital part as a feeder system for, stuff that people consume on a global basis. So I'm excited that we're not just talking about professional wrestling, but a very important part of it, which is the indie scene.
Y'all got talent, boys, so rip it off and let the night roll!
Give me, Stephen, your role in this, and Alexandra, then give me your role.
Jack Spade. I'm the DWL champion, and I'm the #1 heel in the company.
Ace Spade, he's kind of like the rock star in the ring, but outside of the ring, he's a total disaster.
We got kids to come to the show, Ace.
What's the matter? You afraid I'm gonna go off script?
And explain that term heel. That didn't come about by accident.
So in the world of professional wrestling, the good guys are called the baby faces, and the bad guys are called the heel. Like when you're doing something bad, does that make you feel like a heel? The baby faces get the attention, but what you learn is that behind the scenes, oftentimes it's the guys that are playing the heel role that are really running the show.
If you beat me tonight, then what do we do then? But if they see their hero lose to the villain, and they get to watch their hero fight his way back up top, that's something. That's an angle.
Jack, folks are coming tonight because they want to see me win tonight.
They're coming tonight because they trust me to tell them a better story than what they have to live with every day.
Jack, it's grown men in costumes pretending to hit each other. It's supposed to be fun.
Not at the expense of being good.
And again, what I like about this is that behind the scenes, you're seeing people as human beings. You're seeing how the business is taken care of. You see the personal sides of people's stories, how it impacts the family and the fans.
Dad left me in charge.
Because you never let anyone else do any of the work, Jack.
I'm not just a valet. I can wrestle. They come to our show because they want to see a good story. They care about their guys in the ring. That's why we're still your competition.
You just nailed it. There it is.
Absolutely.
Makes people, I think, more well-rounded, more human, taking us inside the business. At the end of the day, what would you like for us to get out of this so that we add this to our much lost list?
Maybe we make a few new wrestling fans, but ultimately, I hope that we just shine a nice light on people in smaller towns across America who are passionate about something and can appreciate where they live, but are aspirational and in certain ways want to leave it all behind.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is just about people wanting more out of life and doing what they can to provide through this incredible art form that is just another form of entertainment and storytelling. Speaking as somebody who wasn't a crazy wrestling fan, after I read the scripts, I couldn't put them down, and I wanted to read more. And, you know, these characters are so colorful and complex, and I really hope people have the same experience we did when we read the scripts.
Well, Alexander, we look forward to Heels, but also look forward to your debut album. And Stephen, if you're ever teaching a spin class within 100 miles of me, I'm in.
You and me both.
Deal. Okay. Fair.
That's my belt you wearing.
You want this belt? Come and get it.
All right, you can stream all the drama of Heels Sunday nights on the Starz cable network. For more information, we have links posted on GreatDayHouston.com.